Vikings, let's win the game.
Attention Vikings fan, get ready because the news cycle is on fire with 4 shocking storylines nobody saw coming. The first involves the real chance of a veteran wide receiver, a 5-time Pro Bowler, suiting up in purple to hold down the fort while the roster deals with suspension and injury. And it doesn't stop there because a surprising trade on defense just opened up salary cap space and already points toward big reinforcements before Week 1. As if that wasn't enough, this move has the Vikings even more connected to a trade for a player fans have been demanding. And to top it all off, we'll break down the rookie linebacker who's stealing the spotlight. You won't want to miss a single detail. Welcome. Show your Vikings support with a like and a comment. The atmosphere in Minnesota is heating up, and not just because of the anticipation for the season opener. There's a storm cloud over the wide receiver room, and the Vikings front office knows they need to act fast. Jordan Addison's suspension and Jalen Nailor's injury have opened a massive hole in the roster. And if there's one thing fans can't stand, it's seeing Justin Jefferson carry the load alone while defenses set traps to choke our attack. That's why the buzz around Amari Cooper has exploded in recent days. A 5-time Pro Bowler, Cooper isn't just some guy. Even though he didn't shine in Buffalo last season, his track record proves he can still deliver solid production and serve as a bridge until Addison returns. So the question is it worth it? Terry McLaurin's name has also been tossed around, but the math simply doesn't work. The draft pick cost, combined with a hefty contract, could jeopardize the team's future. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has been aggressive when he needs to be, but not to the point of mortgaging the future on a move that could backfire. That's why Cooper looks more and more like the rational option. Low cost, short deal, immediate impact. The fan base, of course, is split. Many see Cooper as a veteran who can run crisp routes, take pressure off Jefferson, and give rookie J.J. McCarthy some stability. Others, though, point to injuries, declining production, and question if he's still a difference maker. But let's be real. We're talking about a guy who had more than 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl barely a year ago. Not many players sustain that level for so long. Strategically, the move makes sense. If Cooper signs something similar to the 1-year, $3 million deal Keenan Allen landed, the risk is minimal, and when Addison returns, Minnesota would have enough depth to take on any defense. Picture a trio of Jefferson, Addison, and Cooper plus Hawkinson. That's pure dynamite. And if anyone thinks the front office is sitting on their hands, think again. The phones are buzzing, insiders swear calls are being made, and the only question left is this. Will the team bet on immediate experience or roll the dice with what they already have? That brings us to the next headline. When Harrison Phillips was traded, the first fan reaction was shock mixed with outrage. He was respected on and off the field, a guy of character and consistency. But underneath it all, this move reveals more than just the departure of a fan favorite. It opens the door to a strategic reshaping by the front office, one that now has to turn this loss into opportunity. The most curious detail? Saving $7.5 million against the salary cap in 2026, exactly when the Vikings were staring at a projected $65 million hole. That changes the long game. Fans might ask, okay, but what about right now? How does this help us this season? The answer is simple. Every dollar saved today sets the table for bold moves tomorrow, and the rumors are already flying. Some believe Kwesi could be setting things up for a splash signing like Christian Wilkins, instantly bolstering the defensive line. Others dream of landing a star wide receiver, but then the math gets tricky. Tyreek Hill, way too expensive. Terry McLaurin, costly in picks and contract. That's a gamble that could crush competitiveness for years. That's where less flashy names come in. Jawan Jennings, for example, is looking for somewhere between 16 and 20 million per year. Not cheap, but nowhere near the astronomical numbers of others. Another name being tossed around is Keyshawn Bott from the New England Patriots, who could be a solid developmental piece next to Jefferson and Addison. The truth is, Phillips's departure wasn't just tactical. It's also about trusting young guys to step up and prove themselves. The franchise opened space not just on the roster, but also sent a mental message. Nobody's spot is guaranteed. Every position is up for grabs. Financially, the future cap relief is almost as valuable as an immediate upgrade. Let's not forget extensions for Brian O'Neill, Hawkinson, Darisaw, and of course, Justin Jefferson are all looming. Restructuring now is the key to staying competitive long-term without falling into the trap of monstrous contracts. So yeah, the Phillips trade may have hurt fans emotionally, but on the chessboard it opens the door to moves that could make the Vikings even stronger down the line. And maybe that future isn't as far away as it seems. Sometimes fate loves to toy with fan emotions. And when Adam Thielen's name resurfaced in the rumor mill, Vikings' hearts skipped a beat. We're not talking about just any wide receiver. He's the Minnesota kid, the undrafted guy who built his career here, became a star, and earned 2 Pro Bowls. After 9 seasons in purple and gold, could the homecoming actually happen? The current situation opens that door. Addison suspended, Naylor injured, and Rondale Moore out for the season have created a massive gap at the position. Jefferson should be ready for Week 1, but relying only on him is playing with fire. That's why, according to Tom Pelissero, the front office is checking in on veterans, and Thielen is one of the names being closely monitored. The negotiation wouldn't be simple. The Panthers weren't interested in letting him go in the past, but now the equation might be different. The cost? Relatively low. Projections say a 6th-round pick in 2026 could be enough to bring him back. Financially, the Vikings are fine. $26 million in cap space can absorb his $8.7 million contract. So if the emotional factor counts, the strategic one does too. Kevin O'Connell, in an interview, didn't shut the door and even praised Thielen for knowing the system and already building chemistry with J.J. McCarthy. It's no secret they've trained together in the last 2 off-seasons, creating a bond that could make any transition smooth, and Thielen himself has said McCarthy already shows a top-tier mindset, comparing him to great QBs he's worked with. For a rookie, that's priceless. The fan base is divided. Some see an emotional reunion, a chance to close the circle with dignity. Others fear his age, he just turned 35, and wear and tear. But no one can deny he knows the locker room, understands the culture, and knows what it means to wear that jersey. Whether the move happens is still unknown. But just the possibility has already set debates on fire. And honestly, seeing Thielen lined up with Jefferson and Addison again at US Bank Stadium would give chills to even the most skeptical fans. After the next story, drop your opinion in the comments. Because while everyone's talking about trades and signings, there's a quiet story developing inside the roster that could shape the defense for years. His name is Kobe King, rookie linebacker, already turning heads among veterans and coaches. The first impression is obvious: old-school physicality with surprisingly high football IQ for a newcomer. When a rookie straps on the green dot helmet and runs the defense in a preseason game, that's not coincidence. That's trust. What stands out most is how King describes his progress. He admits the NFL speed felt overwhelming at first, but now the game is slowing down in his head. That shows maturity, that he's absorbing details and applying them on the field. Defensive coordinator Brian Flores put it plainly: he's a downhill physical linebacker but still developing in coverage and pass rushing. Translation: high-ceiling project. The Vikings defense desperately needs this youth injection. Blake Cashman publicly praised King's strength and mobility, saying he's rarely seen a rookie linebacker this powerful right away. He added that the kid's football smarts are growing every single week. Coming from a veteran who led the defense in tackles last season, that's no small statement. The parallels with legends only fuel the hype. King has admitted he models his game after Ray Lewis, Roquan Smith, and Levante David. That's no small list. If he captures even a fraction of that, the impact could be huge. For now, the path likely starts on special teams, where his physical style can flip games. But it's only a matter of time before he earns real defensive snaps. And here's the strategy angle. While everyone wonders how the Vikings will balance the cap and fix the offense, a future defensive cornerstone might already be growing from within. This is the kind of late-round find that makes a front office proud. A 6th-round pick turning into a diamond in the making. So while the headlines scream about big names and flashy signings, don't be shocked if Kobe King quietly becomes one of the breakout stories of this season. After all that, it's clear the Minnesota Vikings are living through a decisive moment. From rumors of veteran arrivals, to trades that reshape the cap, to the emotional possibility of Thielen returning, and the stunning rise of Kobe King, fans can feel this season is about more than just games. It's about identity, strategy, and emotion. Now it's your turn, Vikings fans. Drop a comment, share this video, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings. Let's go!